Um, yeah, still trying to see how this works. Cool. So on the topic, speak and be free. Um, I found myself a while back. I found myself repeating to myself some nasty things that were being spoken to me. And I had to stop and really look at my life and look at myself. And I was asking myself, okay, why am I so mad at these people for saying these things, the same things that I'm repeating to myself? And I think just something happens when you're like, oh, shit, am I treating myself the same way that these people have treated me? So how different am I from these people? And once you identify a problem, it's easy to solve it. And it's so important to identify trouble and problems in life, not to ignore it or just cover your eyes and pretend that you didn't see them. And that's how I really move and live in my life. And I saw a problem in my life and I sat down with myself and with my God, and I'm saying, okay, what is this and why are we doing this? Yes, I'm hurt. Yes, I'm bleeding. Yes, I'm upset, but that's not an excuse for me to say bad things to myself or repeat the same things that these people that never intended any good for me, repeat the same things that they were repeating to me. So there's power in words, there's power in the things that you say. And I immediately, like once that thought clicked, because thoughts are just, information or messages being delivered to you by the higher source. So I immediately started to speak differently about my life. And I was like, where harm has been spoken into my life, I replace it with beauty and I replace it with life. And where curses have been spoken into my life, I'm speaking blessing into my life and I'm naming the blessings that I want. Where distraction has been spoken into my life, I'm speaking productivity. And I was doing that constantly. And I'm still doing that because for years, I've been surrounded by harm and hate for years. And there's just so many ways you can be limited in this world, like especially if you're not financially stable. And you can be forced to live in environments that are beating you and tearing you apart. And when you live in your environments affect you in one way or another. So when you live in those environments for long, you kind of begin to forget. You forget who you are. You forget why you are. And that's an ugly thing if you ask me. As children, we already know who we are. But as we grow up, it's taken from us in a really ugly way, if you look at it. And religion plays a big role in how your life is stolen from you. And these are conversations that people never want to talk about, but I feel like those that know and the people that have gone through religion for long, they know. And most witches are in churches. It's just clothed in a Bible and in Bible words. And those are just words, really. Those are just words. I feel God can only manifest in love. If there's no love, there's no God. And the beauty about love is that love will manifest its way in different ways according to what's really needed. It's not just one thing, and God is love. God is love. I don't know why I'm doing this live, but I probably just want to see how it works. And speaking your voice, your voice is important. You say, I am blessed, I am favored, I am prosperous, I am unique, I am loved, I am valued. To speak those words into your life, even when you don't feel like it, even when you don't feel it, even when you don't see it. I am protected. You know, just say beautiful words into your life. This is your life. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can literally start anywhere. Personally, I feel like I've lost so many years of my life. Like, a certain age now, and I feel like for all those years, I've lost all those years to what? But I don't really see it as a loss, but as a learning curve. It's how you see it, you know. I know it wasn't for nothing, and that God is using all those times that I feel like I've lost, and also in a way He's replacing those moments of my life that I felt like I lost. There are no losses. There are no losses. There are no losses in the kingdom. There are no losses. And that's just what I'm holding on to, and that's just what I'm believing. I'm sharing that so for anybody else that's in the same place and in the same predicament, you're not alone. And I like to say you're not alone because for moments I felt alone, and I was just only reminded by God that I wasn't alone. And this is also a reminder from me to you that you're not alone. You're never really alone. If you were alone, you wouldn't be alive. If you were alone, you wouldn't be alive. Because for the people that have gone through trauma and pain and abuse, and how difficult it could be, especially if you went through that as a child, it could be very difficult to even be grown up. And you're never alone. If you were alone, you'd be dead. There's no way. I say this to myself all the time. There's no way I would have made it to the edge that I am right now. I would have made it to who I am right now if I was alone. There's no way I would have made it alone. And that's, if nothing else gives you hope, I hope that does. And I hope you realize how valuable you are, again, to the kingdom. You are. So I don't know if that you had that, but I was saying, if you don't know where to begin, you don't know where to start, just start by saying a word. Start by saying something. Start by speaking life into your life. And God help anything that tries to come against you. Because here's the thing, you are God. You are God in a human manifest, and what God blesses, no man can curse. Bless yourself. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Bless yourself. Bless you. I am blessed. Like it's given. I am blessings. If blessings was a person, you know, if favored was a person, it would be me. If gracious was a person, you know. So speak. Begin to speak. Don't let this video end without you saying something to yourself. And also, that's just a way of you healing your mind and healing your life and healing your body. And speaking of body, start speaking to your body also. Speak to your mind, speak to your face, speak to your tummy, speak to your other, your sacral areas. Speak to your feet. Speak, you say, every step that you make is blessed, or every space that you enter is sanctified for you. Speak to your hands, everything that you touch will blossom. Speak to your mouth, that everything that comes out of it is life. Start speaking to your body, also telling your body what you want for it to do. And you'll realize that, the power is really in your tongue. Yeah. And all in all, and I wish you love of self. And I wish you have the strength to let yourself love, because there's so much love around you. So yeah, there's one thing to love, and it's another whole different thing to believe you are loved and to also receive that love. So yeah, I'll see you when I see you next. I'll see you when I see you next. Oh, yeah. So how do I end this live? Because I don't know how to. Hope you are who you say you are. Hope you are who you say. Ooh, there were filters. I didn't use any filters. I didn't know how to, but okay. That's good. No filters. Go back. What does this do? Start a poll. No. What does this do? Share. Okay, how do I end this live? Hope you are who you say you are. Hope you are who you say you are. Are you sure that you want to stop streaming? Okay.